Whenever I would cuss her out, and she would, we both ended up talking a lot outside to other people. She would characterize me as abusive. I'm like, what? Part of me did feel guilty because she was right. What I said to her.
But it was mutual abuse.
But
Verbal
yeah,
abuse was
she
mutual. It was
never.
like,
Yeah, that was my thing. I'm like, okay, I'm abusing you. Like, oh my god. So, and
the people sometimes they have a way of like making you out to be the monster in their story, but then they never tell anybody what chapter they created the monster. They just don't.
Right.
They leave that part out.
Yeah, that's true. But the whole thing about cussing your husband out. Now, if my husband's cussing, and look, I don't want to be naive, but I know that there's some really monster, horrible dudes out there that are abusing their wives in all kinds of ways. And I'm not going to diminish any of that. But in fact, if you are a man doing that, I obviously, you the lowest of the low. You coming home and cussing your wife out. Just
Right.
cussing at her. That's bananas to me. That's so out of the realm of my understanding. But I do know women who feel because of their perception or disappointment in the man that he may or may not even know he did. Sometimes the dudes don't even know it. Sometimes they do know it, and sometimes they don't. So this is the outlet and the way to address that problem is by cussing out your husband.
A husband shouldn't be cussing at his wife, and a wife shouldn't be cussing at their husband.
Period. But to the period, and I agree with that. But going back to the respect part, because interesting. Let's go back. Let's do it the other way. So if a man is cussing out his wife, is that love?
No.
So I guess it is both ways, but it just hits differently. So if a man is cussing out his wife, just coming in the crib and dinner ain't ready, where the F is my effing food, bitch.
Right. What? Dinner ain't effing ready yet.
What is that?
Right. Or calling her a lazy SOB or a fat blah blah blah.
Right, right. And never. I would never.
But you never initiated the foul language.
No. But toward the end, it got worse. Something happened. What would happen with me was I would have these things, but also we would make these deals. We would set up guidelines about what we're gonna do, and then we would promise each other things, and she would just break the promises over and over and over again, and then not even own it. It would be like, oh well, whatever. I'm like, oh come on, really? I mean, what am I doing here?